you should get off your ass and get things done because having money is better than having no money. That's real talk.
All right, bro. Who are you and what have you done? Why are you talking to me right now?
I'm Trizz. I'm an independent artist from Southern California.
Who have you had the opportunity to work with?
I've worked with Brotherland Tongue, Ritz, Chewy, of course. That's my brother from another.
Have you been on tour before? What's the
Yes.
longest tour?
I've been on like 4 or 5 tours. I've been on tour with Tech Nine, Lynch, Seth's Crew, the whole Strange Music family. Been on tour by myself. I headlined my first tour in 2014 called the Written in Smoke Tour with Chewy as the co-headliner. And I just recently got off my own independent tour that I headlined myself called the Reefer and Leaders Tour.
Is it difficult to put together your own tour?
Yes, it's very difficult. Actually, I just put together one with my boy Chewy, and that was very hard. But we got it, so we got it cracking.
I'm an independent artist. Should I do pay to play?
If you are an independent artist, you should not do pay-to-play shows. Pay-to-play shows is basically you paying a promoter to let you rock for someone else's crowd, which makes no sense. Because if I'm going to a Lil Wayne show, I want to see Lil Wayne. I didn't come to see D-Money from down the block. So that just doesn't make any sense to me. So if you have $700 to put up to perform in front of Lil Wayne, then why don't you just put that $700 up and throw your own show? Because I don't care what you say. A high school kid could throw a party, a cracking ass party, you can throw a cracking ass show. Cause don't nobody know a high school kid, but you know people being in this game and being, going to these events. A high school kid know people at his school, so just like he know people at his school, you know people at these clubs, these events that you can rally up to throw yourself a show, you know what I'm saying, and make you some money and make your money in return. But you paying somebody to put you in front of somebody else's crowd, that makes no sense because you're not gonna get any money, you paying him.
How important is presentation to an independent artist?
Presentation is very important, you know what I mean? I got an incident that just recently occurred not too long ago. I was at the Walmart around the corner with my homeboy, and as we leaving the spot, right before we about to jump into a car, somebody walked by with a CD. He had a stack of CDs. He's an artist, obviously, or so he says he is. I don't know because of what he gave me, but that's the point of this story. He hands me the CD, and then I look at it, and I'm like, oh, dope. I can take this with me. He's like, oh, a donation or something would be cool, and I'm like, oh, so you want me to pay for it? Your project, your product. CD was bare, didn't have anything on it, and it was inside of it had like his name on it that he had written with a Sharpie. It was very unprofessional. He threw it inside of a white, paper sleeve, and he gave it to me, like trying to sell it. I took it, and I was like, oh, nah, bro, I'm cool, so I gave it back. And then as he's walking away, and I'm about to get in my car, I thought about it, like, I could kick game real quick. So I called him back over. I said, come back right quick. And so I said, let me see the CD. So I took it back, and I looked at it, and I was like, this is low-key kind of disrespectful. And don't take that wrong, but you tried to sell me a half-ass product. That's like me going in Walmart and then I see a camera or something like that, and then I get it, it's not even in the box, you know what I mean? And it's the door that, the little shutter on the camera's all hanging off the hinges and stuff like that. I mean, would you buy that? Would you buy that at full price? That just doesn't make any sense to me. So why would you try to sell me your product like that? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense. So presentation is very, very important because if you trying to sell your product, it has to look presentable, period.
But the problem with presentation is it requires money, and I think I'm pretty good with money management. I bought these Jordans, and they was on sale for $300. So how important is money management to an independent artist?
See, money management is everything because a lot of these artists that claim to be having these clothes, these Jordans, all this weed they be smoking, but they give me a CD written with a Sharpie, you know what I mean? Like, so if you got money to buy weed, you got money to go get you some McDonald's, you got money to put towards, your project, your product. Artists, you guys want to talk about all this splurging y'all doing, you know what I mean? All this money y'all got. I see it. I check y'all Instagrams. I'm looking. Everybody's looking. Everybody's looking at your shit. If you think people are not watching, they watching. Your music and the attention you get off your music reflects that. So it just don't make no sense. If you're trying to manage your money right, stop using it on useless stuff. If you know that you got food at the house, go eat at home. You have to know where to spend your money. And now, if you broke and you just ain't got it, then make do with what you got. You know what I mean? Do what you can. I remember when I was in high school, I didn't have no money or nothing like that. I printed it up at home. I got me some glossy paper. Glossy paper at fucking you can go get paper at the thrift store. I still thrift shop. These sweats that I got on, thrift store, I don't care. So what? You can say I'm broke, but I got me a new car. You know what I'm saying? I don't got on the fresh J's, but I got me a way to get around. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not no baller, but I make do with what I got.
See, that's cool and all, but the reason I spend all this money is because I want to be seen by record labels. I need to get signed. Tell me, don't I need to get signed as an independent artist?
No. You don't need to get signed. Would a record deal be nice? The right one would. If somebody came to me and was like, yo, we got this deal, whoop-de-wop-de-whoop, it's right. Me personally, I'm using this as an example. Me personally, I would never sign a record deal because I want to own my own, but in the same sense of the word, there are good deals. There are good record deals. I'm not saying all record deals are bad. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying in the hip-hop game, the majority of them are bad. There's no money in hip-hop, and I don't care what anybody say, there's no money there. So you have to market yourself in merch and touring and stuff, but music selling itself, putting out music itself and trying to sell it, that's not balling right now. So record labels use you as a meal ticket. Use yourself as a meal ticket. If you could put money in his pocket, you can put money in your pockets. That's why record labels only go after the dope artists.
That's cool. Okay, well, I guess I'll wait for you to get signed by a record label. I got a show tonight. And try to tell me that stage presence is everything.
Stage presence
I'm not really about stage presence. I like to rap with my own vocals.
Don't do that.
I like to invite 50 people on stage with me because that's just
Oh my God, I'm about to go in.
How important do you think stage presence is?
Okay, this is gonna be a long one, so sit back. I went on tour with Tech Nine, and I'm not bragging or throwing my weight around, but I went on tour with Tech Nine, I went on tour with Brother Lynch Young. They showed me that capturing a crowd is so important. Sound, look, walking around on stage with the mic and grabbing your nuts, walking back and forth, that's unacceptable. That's so 95. I mean, it's 2016. People are paying $25 for tickets and they want to see a show, period. So if you are open enough for somebody, at least, the least you could do is make it look good. Standing on stage and rapping over your lyrics is not what's cracking. If you don't know your lyrics, then you shouldn't be performing. Listen to your songs over and over and over again, so when you hear the beat, the lyrics come natural. Being on stage and presenting yourself is selling your music, as well as selling your music on iTunes or any other platform. When you go out and perform, you're trying to sell your music, because right after you perform, what you want them to do? You want them to go to the merch booth. Now, if you come out and you got 30 of your homies on stage, I don't know who's performing, and everybody jumping around and doing all of that and smoking, yeah, all that's cool, but you making yourself look bad. Your DJ is all you need on stage, and the rest of that space is yours to play with. You can't be on stage with 10 of your homies and expect to put on a good performance. It don't work like that. When you see Michael Jackson get on the stage, who did he have on stage with him? So that's that. I got Pull Up 2 out, you already know, in all digital retail stores right now. And I just dropped America's Most Blunted 2 with Chewy, and that's gonna be in stores in May, next month. You can go in Best Buy, Target, Amoeba in LA, Dimples in Sacramento. You know we got the West Coast on lock, so you're gonna be able to pick it up at all those stores. Stay true to yourself, as cliche as that sounds, and keep all the rights to your music. You should get off your ass and get things done, because having money is better than having no money. That's real talk.